most favorite international dream team. It's Brit Johanne Dragset from the beautiful country Norway, Europe, and Tineke Hakford from the Netherlands, also Europe. It's the Best Life Europe team, and we love to be here with you, share, um, grow, and expand together by using a quote. And we do that every Friday. Well, the last 2 Fridays, you probably missed us. Um, yeah, we had some interesting things going on. Expansion, always. And we love to be back with you. So today's quote is by our amazing CEO, Jen Kasmirczak.
And it goes like this. This beautiful world is always giving us things to feel good about. I'll read it again.
Yes.
This beautiful world is always giving us things to feel good about.
Maybe let's ask everyone to just let it sink in, because the words are amazing. Can you read it one more time?
Yeah. This beautiful world is always giving us things to feel good about.
Very beautiful. A beautiful world. And
Yeah.
before we started, I was thinking about this quote, and I thought, oh, how wonderful it is that we have all these things we can see or feel or taste or smell. It's amazing, this variety. And well, I was also thinking, when I pass a forest or a meadow, I'm always surprised about all these shades of green. So many. And I am always so surprised and delighted because of it.
Yeah, I think one key word is variety. And really be, of course, we are aware of it, but really enjoying it. It would be pretty boring if we had only one color of green or only one kind of plants or one kind of trees and one kind of people, because
Yeah.
we're part of this beautiful world too. It's not just nature, it's human beings, people, and physical objects of different kinds. It's all part of this beautiful
Yeah.
world.
Yeah,
So,
I was just thinking about it because, we're constantly expanding. So creating even more beautiful things and more variety and more things to love and like and enjoy.
and it is kind of, I find it a bit interesting that it's so easy for us to, as human beings, to focus on what's not good. Like if we take ourselves, it's so much easier to find things that we're not happy about with ourselves, whatever it is,
Yeah.
than actually all the things that are working out and all the beautiful things that we are and can do. And, so there is it seems like there's a habit for many of us to, whether we look at, or we are
Yeah.
creatures of habit, of course. People are
Yeah.
mostly that. And whether we look at the positive or the negative, it's choice and the habit is playing a big role
Yeah.
there, I think.
Well, and if you watched us before, you probably have heard Brit mention the word habit before. And Brit, I love that because habit is also a word that, well, lots of people know that, a habit is something, you do without thinking about it. And when you become conscious about it, and when you, if you think, oh yeah, I'm not really comfortable, let's shift. Um, well, I think people know that that is possible because it's a habit, right?
And there are good habits too. So that's
Oh,
important to be
yes.
aware of. I love, it's such a mix. I love certain habits because then
Mm-hmm.
I can move forward without planning every little detail or questioning, do I do this or that? Like my morning routine, it's all
Mm-hmm.
very habitual. And I love that. That makes it so easy
Mm.
for me. And then in other areas, I love the total freedom of choice,
Mm-hmm.
when and where and what and all that. So we have habits of all kinds.
Yeah.
Some we may want to change, and others that we're happy about.
Yes. Well, and I also feel like there's freedom within habits, so to say, because
Mm-hmm.
it gives a kind of structure.
Mm.
Like some people meditate, and it gives the structure, but within the meditation there is freedom
Yeah,
and um, beauty, because well, that's what the quote is all about.
yeah,
Beautiful things,
yeah,
a
uh,
beautiful world.
yeah, yeah. I remember I wasn't always. Nowadays, I'm pretty much focused on positive things, and it's fairly easy.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't always like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
I can think back to times when I was not aware of the beauty around me, and there was a
Mm.
lot of it, but I was not there. I was not
Yeah.
present in that moment to see it.
Mm.
So that's very nice now to be more present in where I
And
am,
that's
what I
another
am.
key,
Mm.
well, word, or being present, to notice and
Mm-hmm.
to, yeah, to enjoy. Then
Mm-hmm.
you have to be present, right? When you see it, taste it, feel it, smell it. Yeah.
Yeah. And the more, it seems like the more we are in that place, that space of enjoying it,
Mm-hmm.
the more there is to enjoy.
Yeah.
That's the law of attraction. Then we attract more and
Mm-hmm.
more and more of it.
And the beautiful, yes, that is so true. And I also feel that, or I noticed, well, actually, I have an example this week. I was a little bit in this negative space, so to say, and I was like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit angry. And when I opened up and moved my focus to everything around me, I thought, what am I talking about? What am I thinking about? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I saw beautiful flowers and shapes and the variety and the colors. And well, I was driving. Otherwise, maybe I had stopped to smell it. But I enjoy the colors, and it was like in an instant, moving from inside and all these negative things going on to outside,
Mm.
shift the focus, and that opened um, this beautiful world,
Yeah.
opened up this beautiful world.
That is an example, I think, of taking your power back, because when you're
Mm,
angry, and then you're not owning your space. You're like letting circumstances take away your
right.
energy. Yeah. And then you were able to shift. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And that feels much nicer, I can tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably people who are watching, oh, they probably relate to it. they can relate to it.
Seems like it's pretty common for us human
Yes.
beings to,
Yeah.
and that's part of being a human being here in the physical world, is that we do have all these emotions that we may call negative, but they're just part of us. And
Yeah.
to really own that and be aware of that and accept that, okay, now I'm feeling angry, without necessarily getting stuck in it or beating up on yourself because you feel angry or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
see it as an opportunity to, okay, now I've touched on an area in my life where maybe I can make a change here and grow from that,
Yeah.
learn from it.
Yes, and if you're watching now and you feel like, oh yeah, that's easy talking, um, but well, for me it's a challenge. Feel free to join our workshops because on Monday and on Wednesday we have free workshops. Check it out. If you want to know more about it, send us a message or message Jen Kasmirczak or someone else of the Best Life Creation Society, because we love to learn, grow, and expand together with you. Awesome. Yes.
I just want to share one thing that made me and my whole family here. I live in the same house as my daughter and her husband and 3 children. And one of the children has been in the hospital with some surgery and hasn't been able to go back to school when the other kids went back. And on Sunday we have our Independence Day, 17th of May. That's the big day, and parading and waving flags and all that. And of course, this year there's no public celebration. So the 1st through 4th grade, my granddaughter is in 3rd grade. So 1st through 4th grade, they were parading across the street from the school to the old folks' home and doing this dance that all the kids in Norway, they learn this dance. It's like from a video about Independence Day and 17th of
Right.
May. That was a new dance this year. And then they paraded to our house and lined up on the road below the
really?
house. We knew they were coming, so we were prepared to go outside and watch.
Yeah.
And they did their dance with the music and everything. And then they went back with their waving flags and shouting hoorays and disappeared down the road again. And that
Oh,
is so amazing how
yeah.
they do something like that. We're in a small village with, maybe they were all together between 20 and 30 children. That was such a
That's
nice experience.
beautiful.
That is
Yeah.
beautiful. So this beautiful world. And this is, of course, because of something that is seen by some very, like something very bad, this corona situation.
Yeah.
But there are so many wonderful, beautiful,
Oh, yes.
like you were mentioning, creativity.
Yes.
It's exploding these
Yeah.
days,
Yeah.
and it's just wonderful when we're able to look
It
at that
is.
side of it.
It is. Oh, and that is so true. What they did today in your village, that is part of, you know, yeah, because of the situation, finding ways that, finding possibilities to show that, you care about one another and to celebrate. And that is so beautiful.
Yeah.
To find all these new ways and all these beautiful things that are being created.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm very happy about to witness all these beautiful things and to also to see well, first business, like when you were in office working, well, people went in the morning they go to the office, etc. And they never ever thought um, to work from home for a few days a week. Now they think, well, easy. So why not do it
Yeah,
50-50? Or,
right.
there was, yesterday I saw this interview with a business owner, and he said, well, no, not in a million years I thought we um, yeah, would develop, this new kind of work environment
Yeah,
that we all enjoy, and that uh, it's better for the environment because we don't drive our cars so often anymore. They had all kinds of pros, and they were very, very pleased with it. They had never, ever, ever done it without this situation.
right,
That's what they
right.
said. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So many beautiful things
yeah,
growing out of situations that may look
yeah,
dramatic or
yeah.
whatever. Mm.
Not only this situation, but also personal
Any,
situations.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Isn't it
So,
wonderful? And also how
yeah,
what amazes me is how flexible people are.
yeah,
Sometimes we have to adapt a little, take a little bit of time to adapt, but then, it's like, ooh,
yeah,
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 flowing, and
yeah.
yeah, being so creative, and so loving,
Hmm.
also. So loving,
Yeah,
so positive.
yeah. That's part of this beautiful world, is to be able to
Yeah.
see the beauty in both in
Mm-hmm.
ourselves and in other people. To
Yes.
mainly, or yeah, as best we can, focus
Mm-hmm.
on that
Yeah.
and let the rest go by. Our old habits. of
Well, and it's a
maybe,
choice.
yeah,
If you're watching right now and you feel like, oh no, this is too much for me, too loving, too positive, too sugary, or whatever you call it. If it feels better for you to focus on the negative, well, that's your choice, and that is freedom. And that
yeah,
is also, if that is what you want for your life, well, be my guest.
yeah. And that's so important. We are given free will, and that's
Yeah.
why we have all this variety of ways of approaching life,
Hmm.
relating to life and each other, and it's all good, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So interesting. It is just, yeah, if I'm it's I can't find words to express, you know um yeah, what an amazing, amazing world we live in.
yeah. Mother Earth's
Yes.
Mother Earth's heart is big
Mm-hmm.
and beating so regularly for us, keeping us all going.
That's also beautiful. She carries us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is so much abundance. So much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's always there. It's there, and it's there for everyone, even those who don't see it or receive it.
Mm-hmm.
It's there for them to open up to if they choose. So that's our choice too. And some days we see it and other days not, right?
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
stream, the flow of it is always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also to know that, it's no big deal if you can't see it that moment, or that hour, or that
Mm.
day, or that
No.
week. Well, it's also always, your inner being is guiding you back to the beauty and the flow.
Yeah. And when we're in the not so comfortable spaces, that's when we find out, okay, I don't really enjoy this way. You know, I
Yeah.
like something different. And then we are aware of what we don't like and can
Yeah.
choose something different. And
Yeah,
that's very important.
and if that's our choice, then it's our focus. And when it's our focus, things will come to us that that lead from one thing to the other, like driving from A to B. Setting your system. The how you call it? The
The GPS?
Yes. You want to go there, and well, your GPS knows the easiest, the fastest. Well, you can of course go for the scenery, for the slow drive if that's what you want, or you can go for the quickest. But it will bring you to B, and it will take you there. Easy.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What a wonderful, wonderful sharing of this beautiful quote by our amazing Jen Kasmirczak. And she is doing Facebook Lives with Espen Haugen, I think 3 times a week, about expansions on Abraham now. Watch it because it's amazing. And also you can see her, every other day, um, and sharing something about what we did in best life that day, or an insight, or something interesting to share. Feel free to watch them because they are, I can tell you they're amazing from my point of view. What about you, Brit?
Yeah. I was going to say thank you, Jen, for being this beautiful, bright light for all of us. I
Oh,
really
yes.
enjoy how you share with us all in your beautiful
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Very soothing, very clear, very wonderful, very inspired, creative, um, and so much more. Lots of beauty. Oh, plenty of beauty. Awesome. So let's wrap it up, Brit.
Yep. This is
Awesome.
good.
Well, for now, have a very good weekend, a beautiful week. Feel free to reach out to us if you want to know more about the membership. Oh, we can tell you all about it. It's fun. And if you want to join a workshop, feel free to do so. Well, happy day all.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have fun.